Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio.
Crucial. That's spelled with attention.
Leviosa. Defender. At least now we know we're not alone here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Accio! Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Incendio! Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is
Revelio.
justified.
Accio!
This room is taller than it looks.
Confringo! Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa! Revelio!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant. We've read the world of
Revelio!
I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio! Revelio! Depulso!
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Crucial.
Defender. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Depulso.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Revelio. Depulso.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly.
Revelio.
This archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Accio. Confringo.
I need to find a safe way across.
Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Caporzo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Revelio. Caporzo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio!
Another
Revelio.
barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried.
Incendio! Confringo!
This looks different.
Imperial!
Now the frequency.
Bombarda! Crucio! Defender! Levioso! Confringo! Bombarda! Levioso! Descendo!
Here's some of these stone tablets have 10 symbols. That has to mean something.
Depulso!
Never knew spiders could make such a
Revelio!
mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Bombarda! Incendio! Revelio! Depulso! Incendio! Depulso! Incendio! Depulso! Accio! Revelio!
We need to pull the handles and mirror the symbols on the tablets.
Accio! Revelio!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
That worked. Keep going.
Revelio! Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Bombarda. Imperial. Crucio. Leviosa. Defender. Glacier. Descendo. Incendio. Imperial. Potato. Revelio. Bombarda. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Descendo.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Revelio. Incendio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Revelio.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
We've always looked out for each other. Ominous and I hope he knows that hasn't changed. How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done with this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Easily done.
Revelio.
You've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat. You fools! Stop provoking them!
I'm handling it.
I'm handling it!
There's nowhere to go.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Wonder who lives here. Revelio.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominous in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Incendio.
No one enters this mine.
Revelio.
Until anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Show yourself.
Imperial. Bombarder.
Let's get this. I won't rest until... You can't stop me. Actually, you can't stop us. Until your spells glance off of me. Not quite. Well, that's it then.
Defender. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Defender. Leviosa.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
What was that? Afraid to fight? Is that it?
Incendio. Imperial.
I shall spend.
Bombarder. Expelliarmus.
You almost had a lucky shot!
Stupid. Confringo.
You're weak, human.
Rependo.
You find it! No!
Rependo. Confringo. Incendio.
You're making things chewy.
Depulso. Bombarder. Accio.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio. For better or for worse, we're in. Imperial.
Why is it crucial?
Leviosa. Gryffindor. Revelio. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Confringo. Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even spiders to fail.
Someone there. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Insect. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arresto Momentum. Bombard. Revelio. Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Incendio. Revelio.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soul size, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio. Revelio. Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs. That bridge has seen better days.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Flipendo. Bombarda. Imperial. Levioso. Gryffindor.
You've read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists all but declared war.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio.
We've
Revelio.
still seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Imperio.
Up for a minute dying, are we?
Defender.
Get away!
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Confringo!
Flipendo. Confringo. Incendio. Crucio. Levioso. Defender. We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Imperio.
Defender!
Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Incendio. Cabalzo. Crucio. Levioso. Defendo. Descendo. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Crucio. Defender. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Depulso.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know. A rune symbol. Above
Incendio. Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Revelio.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio. Revelio.
expecting that.
Revelio. Revelio.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it
Sebastian,
will help us
I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
We have everything a young student... comes to potions, have a good look around. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.